Everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is Matthew. I just wanted to talk to you guys today about some emotional problems I was having yesterday. Yesterday, I had to go up to sign some information with my wife, who I'm separated from, and some of the things that happened up there weren't as good as I expected them to be. I ran into some problems and some issues discussing family matters with my wife, and it was really hard on me emotionally, and I was trying to deal with it as I drove home the next morning. I was having negative thoughts, trying to fight my negative thoughts, and then when I got home, you see what stress causes? That's what stress causes. Got home the next morning and then drove out to work, had a good day at work, but then came home feeling lonely and feeling depressed because of the thoughts I had around the situation with my wife. I kind of had to pull it together, kind of think ahead of what would happen if I went to my addiction instead of trying to fall asleep. I'm glad I finally decided to make the right decision, not go to my addiction and fall asleep, because I'm advocating for people that are on the high spiritual scale, people that have mental and physical disabilities, or what you call challenges. I like to use that for better terms. They have a great, incredible spiritual understanding of things, and we may think that just because they can't speak or just because they can't advocate for themselves doesn't mean that they don't have the ability to communicate through the Spirit of God, which is how they communicate and how we need to communicate with them. So I found a way that if I can keep myself sober and clean, and to be able to carry the Spirit with me, I can communicate with these people that I work with that don't speak. So that's key to my success every day at work, is making myself worthy to have the Spirit with me to be able to communicate with these people. I just wanted to share with you my thoughts about communication. Communication nowadays is done through a phone, it's done through social media. That doesn't necessarily mean those types of communication are bad, but when things are abused or excessive, it takes us out of our brain that is supposed to be present in reality. It takes us out of that realm where we have the ability to be present with people when they're actually sitting in front of us. I have found that when I have my actual phone in my hand, when I'm speaking to my children, I can't fully develop my conversation with them into something meaningful, because my part of my thoughts are on my phone, because I'm physically touching it. So it's got to be in my brain as I'm touching it. And that's with anything physically. If you're physically touching something, your brain automatically sends a signal to your hand that you're touching something. So when you have something in your hand, it's a distraction still, even though people believe that it's not a distraction to be on your phone and talking to somebody. It definitely is, because then you miss key words, you miss key phrases in the conversation, which could turn into arguments or turn into fights because of misconstrued information. Being present, completely present with those around you, means that you're not only present mentally, you're present spiritually and physically with them. Holding somebody's hand while you're talking to them and looking in their eyes is a great way to do it. But also making sure that the person who you're communicating with isn't physically holding onto their phone or has it present beside them. It needs to be out of sight, out of mind. These are the things I kind of wanted to talk about today. And if you guys got something out of this video, great. I'm only going to be posting 2 videos a week. So if you were subscribed to my channel and you dropped your subscription because you thought that I wasn't going to be posting anymore, then that's okay. This channel, like I said, is more for me than it is for anything else. It's more for me to be able to vent or to feel emotional safety. And I forgot to mention from my last video about writing a fearless moral inventory. It doesn't have to be in a physical journal. You can do your journals through video like I do. And it's a great way to remedy if you don't like writing, or if you're not a very good writer and you're a better speaker and you can talk, into a microphone. I like to do voice recordings of my emotions and my feelings and then videos, because it's easier for me to talk than it is for me to write down my thoughts on paper sometimes, but not all the time. But trying both can help too. Practice makes perfect. Hopefully you guys have a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next video. Have a good one. Bye.